So what I'm looking for with the SPX, I think I went over this previously, but it would be more a issue of acceptance of price in an area that was previously accepted. So from the previous high to this high, you would want to see 50% of price around this area be accepted. And then you would want reversal at that point. So that's what's happened here. It's put the pivot in on the daily. Not an RSI indicator, but here. And then you get rotation. You could probably do 4 hours as well. High volume, 4 hour, you get the pivot. That's what I'd be expecting. We'll see if we push higher again. And then ultimately I would be wanting acceptance above here, so above this highest point, and rotation up. BTC could rally on that. NAS as well, we're not getting a higher high, so we're pretty much grinding on that ascending trend, and then now we've flipped it, pulling back under developing yearly value area high. Whether that continues or it gets acceptance on the rolling VWAP value area high as well is another story, but obviously not looking good at that point. We'll just wait for those lines. I'll have to put the visibility on, which is quite annoying why it doesn't do that, but whoops, it does. We'll put the hours. So we're still pulling under both. So we get high volume testing of that ascending trend line, and then obviously closes below it. And then the descending trend line, we're getting closes below it as well with tests too. So yeah, it's not looking good for NAS at the moment. BTC, do I have another one here? Do I have a clean one? Probably not. We'll go to the daily. Kind of want to get all this stuff off here anyway. Like, my thinking is that there's more likely than not a potential for a rally to the upside again. This is on the daily for BTC. We'll collapse that. So I would be wanting at least the liquidity to be tested up here, and then obviously a push to the developing yearly VWAP. That's where I would be expecting rotation. This feels more like accumulation and acceptance on the developing yearly VAL, but yeah, that's just what I'm seeing at the moment. So take it for what you will, but yeah, this is more the understanding that I would have. It's more an acceptance and closes around the developing yearly VAL, and an aggressive push above it. So, and then taking obviously this liquidity in the top. So it's pretty much stacked daily liquidity. So you could go here to here, and then you would want a 50% test of the daily liquidity. So what would that be around? Say 65.8K. You may get a rotation there. Otherwise, it'll take liquidity in the top completely and then rotate back down. But that would be where I would be expecting it. So if it's not 65.8K, you could take the entirety and it would be around 66K for rotation. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure though the acceptance here and the aggressive buying, I would be expecting more rotation to the upside than anything, particularly with the US markets being positive, or at least SPX. It kind of looks like a short squeeze here, though, honestly. NAS, I don't know. It's not positive. And then do we get a lower high here? We'll go on the weekly. Ah, yes. So we're still getting a lower high. Depends how this closes out, but yeah, that's what I would be looking at. I hope it helps though. Not exactly certain. I would be wanting to see accumulation around this area, and then price move here, and then that would be the macro higher, lower high for rotation back down again. So, but that is what I'm looking for at the moment. Anyway, that's my thoughts.